Dear colleagues, this is a relatively soft cataract 2 plus to 3 grade. So I'm incising the anterior capsule in order to start the capsulorhexis, and under viscoelastic with this grease rubber forceps. It's very easy to make a round shape 5.5 capsulorhexis. Then doing the hydrodissection is not great hydrodissection. The wave is going all the way to the posterior plate and the nucleus is not rotating very freely inside the bag. But that's not a big deal. You can do a case without necessarily rotating the nucleus. Therefore I do stop and chop technique here. Bevel down. Notice the fact that the trench can be done even if you have the phacoemulsification probe facing down, instead of how majority of surgeons are doing the trench, having a phacoem probe needle with the bevel up towards the cornea. You can do it the other way around also. So, and cracking the nucleus, having two separate pieces, and then taking time and rotating the phaco probe towards the nucleus that I want to bring out of the bag, and using the chopper it's easy to chop and very fast aspirate and emulsify that half of the nucleus all the way through. And then with the half of the bag empty, the other half of the nucleus is very easy to manipulate and drag out of the bag, and do a couple of chops maneuvers, and it's very fast emulsify it, that also. When you have this kind of nucleus, it's easy to do the chopping maneuvers, but it's very easy also to just aspirate and emulsify it in big chunks also, because you don't use so much phaco energy ultrasound. And then switching the phaco machine into irrigation aspiration mode, I'm trying to get this thick layer of cortex out of the bag. Also using the phacoemulsification, I just removed on half of the bag, the other half under the main incision. I will take it out using irrigation from an AC maintainer and aspiration needle. It's very sticky, this cortex is very sticky to the posterior capsule and the bag, and it's safer to just have it removed by the blunt instrument like is irrigation aspiration probe or this aspiration needle, or if you have bimanual, same thing. With this round shape needle you can safely aspirate the thick layer of cortex, and at the end of emulsification you have a clean bag to inject the IOL into it. In this case I use hydrophilic IOL with 4 haptics, and the IOL was pushed into the bag, and the trailing haptics got unfolded on top of the iris. But with this hydrophilic IOLs, you can push on the optics, and the haptics are getting inside the bag very easily. On contrary, the hydrophobic IOLs, you cannot do this maneuver with success 100%. Sometimes you can rotate and you are safely placing the trailing haptic inside the bag. Otherwise, you can end up with one in sulcus. Thank you for your attention. I hope this will help you in your practice also.